Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but some of the old school, like old Hollywood glamour makeup secrets, one of them, Marlena Dietrich, who I share the same birthday with, actually was famous for doing this. She shaved her face. And I first heard about it by Sorel Amour. And I was just like, really? And it actually works. A lot of makeup artists do it because then your makeup doesn't catch. I have a lot of peach fuzz, half Sicilian. There's a lot of hair going on, right? And so a lot of people just do it with a little microblader thing or whatever, but I went full ham on it with like a 5 blade. Like I look like a bro. And this is the first time I've done that versus just the little eyebrow shaver things. And oh my gosh, because here's the thing, your makeup is going to last longer. It looks so much smoother on your face. And actually, if being over a woman in my 40s, the more you shave an area, as long as you're doing it the right way, the less hair there's going to grow eventually, right? So definitely like a chef's kiss under the cover type of thing that a lot of people don't talk about. Another thing is hemorrhoid cream, using that for your under circle. And it's so funny because I saw these tucks on the back of the, and I was like, well, I've heard, I mean, they go on the most sensitive skin, right? And I was like, maybe I'll use that, and just see what happens to my face. And it really like kind of tightened up, which is what hemorrhoidal cream is supposed to do. But these are like a juicy kind of, they look like what you put on your face. And so I started like cutting them up and putting on my face. And you can even just use a Q-tip because there's, like I said, these are juicy little pads. They're meant for the bum, but they go great for the face. And I really felt like I was getting that tightening effect. And then I looked up the ingredients, and you know what it is? My favorite ingredient. I literally had run out of this. And so I was like, you know what? Let me go try those little until I can remember to get my witch hazel. And you know what this is? It's witch hazel. So this is $1 at the Dollar Tree. Well, $1.25 because everybody knows, $1.25. Also, I do spot checking with alcohol. I know I'm not supposed to do it, but I do it anyways, and it works for me. It's either that or toothpaste if I've got like incoming acne. Right, but I'm making sure that I'm softening up the skin. I'm putting like heat on it. I'm waiting for it to come to a head. I'm using a needle. I'm actually poking and getting to the core of it so it has a place to come out instead of forcing that skin and getting those dark. So, and then the other thing that I do is I oil cleanse. So I use this for cooking. It's coconut oil. Okay, so for cooking, for elbows, for feet, for nails. I just did my manicure last night, right? So put little skippy paps into some socks, right, and make the cuticles all nice and soft. Like I said, you can cook with it. You can do anything with coconut oil, but it is excellent if you don't want to scrub. You can't always get everything out of your face, and so if you oil cleanse, first of all, it's nice and like this is the most. I don't touch this eye area a lot. I don't do a lot of eyeshadow. I don't do a lot of stuff because I'm trying to preserve once you stretch the skin out, right? And so I'm very, very careful. Like I make a conscious effort not to touch my face, and it's taking me forever because we do that. But also when you come into like behavior therapy and you're profiling people, especially criminals inside of a tank type of thing, you really want to learn how to control. So if you can stop touching your face, it will. Especially if you play poker, right? People know about tells, and so if you can get out of the habit, because a lot of times people go, oh my gosh, and you're just dragging your face out. Think about it. If you're ever going to touch your face, always make sure it's in the upward fashion. Okay. So oil cleansing, because after the oil cleanse, then I'll go in with like it's not Carol's Daughter. It's a Shark Tank soap company. It's all like Kalinda flower in it, and it's absolutely fabulous. But I learned that if I just wash with it, it won't get the powder in my eyebrows or the eyeliner and everything like that. But it's so moisturizing. So if you do like the full on like cleanse, so you do like the oil cleanse, but you're not pulling on your face and all the scrubs and all that other stuff, and then you're going in with that as a cleansing, moisturizing, like chef's kiss, baby, and all this. That I will say it is expensive. It's like $11 bar of soap, but it'll last you. Mine has lasted me like a year and a half. Seriously.